I hope that you will subscribe to Catherine's Garden and Home and come on back and stay connected with us as we go through this new year. As you can hear, I am in the city. You can hear the sounds of the city. And I'm not too far from a fire station. So it's most of the time very tranquil, but sometimes you will hear the city sounds and then realize that you're connected. When I hear those sounds, I know that I'm connected to other people within my community. And I pray for them. I pray for the firefighters, and I pray also for the people that all will go well for them. That whatever is happening, that they will be able to quench the fire quickly, or that it's not as serious as it sounds. But look at my daffodils coming up. It's definitely something to look forward to. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, this is what the garden looks like, and it is March 18th. We're right in the middle of the month of March, and we've just finished with having about 2 solid days of rain in the garden, and it has brought up the different bulbs. I can see the tulips and daffodils, and so the leaves anyway. Well, this is what the garden looks like right now here in my urban cottage garden in the city of Boston, Zone 6, on this cloud-covered day in March 18th. But I am really pleased with what I see, because here in this bed, I can see that my daffodils and tulips are coming up, and definitely seeing some of the heads of the hostas wanting to appear, as well as some bee balm and other things. And then just looking at this grouping here, I can actually see the leaves here of the garden mums in the pot, and here I can see the buds of the rose, the knockout rose is there. I'm going to have to shift some of these things too, because I'm sure that underneath this is probably, and I was right, some tulips trying to come up. So it is necessary for me to kind of shift this a little bit. Let's see where I can put it. I'll put it over here on this side. And it'll get plenty of sun too in that location. But yeah, things are starting to show up. And this is really, really good. It's been a cold March, I think. Don't you think? It's been a cold March if you're in the Northeast. And it's been very blustery, very windy. The wind has been tremendous. And but I'm glad to see wanting to show up. And they're going to show up, I believe, for Easter, because Easter is next month. So I'll probably have daffodils, if not tulips too. Maybe the early tulips might show up. I am so happy to see the tulips and daffodils coming up in this bed. I planted them last year, and they are returning, which is great. Really, really good. And then I even see some of the daylilies showing up too. So it's definitely a good thing. Things are happening here in the garden. Now in this section, we're trying to redesign it and do different things to bring it out. I'm still trying to figure out what is best for this section of the garden. But I can see some of the daffodils coming up, and it seemed like the crocuses that usually show up here did, but the rain just was too forceful last night and just destroyed the petals of the crocus. So just have to imagine what it would have looked like. Looking down the lane, Daffodil Lane looks good. I can see the daffodils coming up, which is fantastic. They're looking really, really good. I'm happy to see this because I did plant some new ones. But you know what I'm noticing here is that my rhododendron here, this bush looks like it's dried out or something. Look at the leaves, and the other rhodos don't look like this. Looks like it has died out, which is sad because it was getting to be a very nice size. But as we continue to walk down, I can see the daffodils. Oh, here's another rhodo bush that looks like it's dying out on me. The fruit trees are budding up, which is good. This is a bottle pear tree, and it has really grown a good size since I've had it. I'm happy to see that. And then this is an Asian pear, and this struggled a little bit, but look at these nice, beautiful buds. And it even looks like it wants to flower soon. That's a really good thing. And then I have the peach tree here, which is starting to bud up as well. So we'll see. I didn't spray it, which is not a good thing. I should have sprayed it, but hopefully it will fruit and have decent peaches on them. This is the peach tree. Well, I'm happy to see here on this side too that the tulips and the daffodils are coming up. Now, I planted these fresh tulips here last year. I believe they're red because the leaves are red, but it's going to be beautiful with the yellow of the daffodils. And I also have some bearded iris there that are coming up too. Right here in this section, I have my beautiful hosta, and they're starting to show up. You see that? Yeah, and I also have some tulips there. So hopefully they will come in and come up and show up. That would be wonderful. I'm always very pleasantly surprised when I see the tulips and the different hostas show up each year. It's just so miraculous to me. Now I have to say that I have been delinquent with this side, because look at my beautiful crocus that usually come up on this side, that they've had to struggle because I couldn't get out here to clean up the area or even remove these hoses, and it's just been wild. But they came through anyway, And look at the beautiful white crocus coming up. They were determined to show up this year anyway, in spite of me. I do see buds at the tips of this hydrangea. It's a macrophylla, I believe it's called. And hopefully we won't have a freeze that will destroy the flower buds, because last year we did get a couple of blooms here, and it would be nice to get some this year again. And I also see buds here on my roses, and it would be nice to have a nice full beautiful shrub rose. Actually, I think this one is a hybrid tea called Curly Pink. It would be nice to get that back. And here I have my fig tree, which I'm going to have to knock off these old figs off of it. But it does kind of look good here. I like how that is looking. So this area needs to get redesigned, and I have ideas for it, and it's going to look beautiful when I get out here and get busy. Because of the cold and the rain, I haven't been able to come out and do very much. But my intention is to clean up that back area there and to cut down the hedges and to move these bricks and move it out this way here, and to kind of level this area. That is my intention. But you know what I see here? I see growth in my dinosaur leaves. Look at this. This is good. Yeah, so I'm going to keep them. I just trim them down and have them. But look at what it looks like right now. It's beckoning me, saying, come on out, Catherine, get busy. Put some order to this garden. Now in this bed, I can see the tulips coming up that I planted. And I do need to move some of the leaves away. But you know, the leaves aren't a bad thing here, because it will act like a mulch, and I won't have to worry so much about mulching it down. I can see the bee balm has taken over here for sure. And then I also see my alliums coming up there. I can see some tulips coming up, and this is called right here. That's called dead nettle, or lamian, or lamiatris, something like that. My rose bushes, I'm going to need to come and trim down the rose bushes and cut this here. This is phlox. Trim that back. Some of the things here need to be cut down as well. I'm happy to see my oak leaf hydrangea here, but what I need to do is move these other things away from it so that it can it can, get the space that it needs. Oh, and I have some tulips here that's coming up there. Daffodils. Yeah, so I need to move this. And these are all seeds here. And if I keep this here, this whole space will be just filled with these yellow flowers. But I don't need that right now. And then this is my David Austin rose, and it is looking good. Look at that. It's looking very healthy and nice. Hopefully I will get a lot of flowers from it. It's my Evelyn Rose, Austin Rose bush. And this, I think, is going to be its third year, second or third year here in the garden. And then I have some tulips that I planted there. And these are strawberries. I planted tulips inside this container last year, but I need to clean up this space here. And then this is the other side, and I could see the tulips coming up. Everything just needs just a little bit more cleanup. The thing is that the leaves that are down will act as a mulch. And then what I can do is get some black mulch and just put it around it. But it will keep the moisture in the ground. Now this is my rose bush, and this rose bush is called Pinkabell. Beautiful, so gorgeous, and it really spread last year. And look at how healthy it's looking right now. It's exciting. So this is the view from up here at the top. This is what it looks like, and this is looking very, very nice. I love it. I love it. Now we're going to need to fertilize the grass so that it will look nice and green, and do some other work. But yeah, a lot of possibilities I see here. Little things are needing to just get a little tidy, and we'll be back fully in business. I have to say that my husband did a fantastic job of caring for the garden this late winter, early spring time, because he came out and really cleared out the place, the back there, and removed a lot of the leaves. And the areas that I'm supposed to work on, I have been neglectful, but he has been very diligent, and it's good to have a good helper in the garden. So I say kudos to him, and thank you very much for helping me. He's done a really good job. I just am very happy to be out today because it is damp and it's cool, but I know with this rain, just seeing things come up, that it's going to be a nice spring. We're going to enjoy it for sure. And the days are getting warmer. Even though it's a very slow process, the days are getting warmer. Now, in this front bed, things are coming alive, and I can see my bearded iris coming through, and the daffodils and tulips that I planted last year are coming up again. So we're going to have some beautiful flowers, spring bulbs here in this area. And I can also see some of the, like the sedum here. That's nice. And the bachelor's button. I can see the different plants coming up. Bee balm. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And the buds on the lilac. Now, here in the front, I also see the same thing happening to this rhododendron. Look at the rhododendron bush. It's withered away like that. I don't know what happened to the rhodo. And the other one too, here. This rhododendron bush. The lilacs look good. This bush here, variegated euonymus. It's losing its variegation, but it's fine. And then I need to cut back, every year I have to cut back this bush, the grass, excuse me. And then look at this one too. I don't know what happened to this. This one also died back, the arborvitae. But you know, it's part of nature. Things come and things go. Anyway, that is what our garden looks like right now. I planted right here in the front the garden mums, and they were very beautiful. Just hoping that they would return. And I'm starting to see some green down there. Hopefully that's the leaves of the garden mums coming up. Let's see if I can see a little bit in that one there. Yeah, so hopefully we will get to see some growth, and I may leave them here, or I might just move them to another part of the garden in the back. I hope that you will subscribe to Catherine's Garden and Home and come on back and stay connected with us as we go through this new year. As you can hear, I am in the city. You can hear the sounds of the city. And I'm not too far from a fire station, so it's most of the time very tranquil, but sometimes you will hear the city sounds and then realize that you're connected. When I hear those sounds, I know that I'm connected to other people within my community, and I pray for them. I pray for the firefighters, and I pray also for the people, that all will go well for them, that whatever is happening, that they will be able to quench the fire quickly, or that it's not as serious as it sounds. But look at my daffodils coming up. It's definitely something to look forward to. They're definitely something to look forward to. And so you have to come back so that you can see the daffodils in my garden. All right, have a good day, everybody. Bye. Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. I am already dreaming and looking forward to great things for this year.